This is Adios. In November of 2023, I downgraded this account from an Ultimate Ironman to a regular Ironman with one goal in mind. I want to take on the biggest challenges within RuneScape and I want to obtain the best gear in the game. Follow along on my Ironman progress series. Hello and welcome to episode 10 of my Ironman progress series. So if you saw the last episode, you saw we got this beautiful little bofa here. Now, one thing I forgot to mention in the last episode is that in order to corrupt this with 2000 crystal shards, I do have to have 82 smithing and 82 crafting. So I do still have to work on smithing and crafting. I'm probably going to do some of that in this episode. But before we get to all that, I'm just super excited to use this thing. All right, so I have a lot of stuff that I want to do now that I have the crystal armor and the bofa. But one of the things that I've been like really itching to do is trying Zulrah with the ranged only method. And also I'm going to be trying to use the Cure Me spell on the Lunar Spellbook. My gear right now, not the best. I got to get Barrow's gloves and stuff, but I really just want to see how this feels. So I haven't done Zulrah in a while. Don't make fun of me if I die. So the first kill ended up going pretty well. It took like 4.5 minutes, which is pretty slow, of course, but I do like this Cure Me method, and I mean, it was viable. I have to get more ranging potions. I only had literally 2 doses to my name, so I need to get Wines of Zamorak in order to do this more. But it's definitely a viable method, and just killing a new boss and having the opportunity to get important drops is just a lot of fun. So I'm just so excited for all the PVM that I can do now that I have the Bofa. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Well, that was super slow. Not the best kill ever, but we got some Zulrah scales, some pure essence, and 1,000 flax, which is that's actually a really good Iron Man drop right there. Not bad at all. I'll take it. And the next order of business is going to be completing something I should have done a very, very long time ago, but I've never really had a decent range weapon, so I'm just starting right now. And it really makes me wonder how many Ironmen out there can say they did their first fire cape with the Bofa. I have to imagine it's probably not very many, but let's go ahead and knock this out. And I'm going to test the theory here that Jad always spawns where the yellow major is. I don't know if, okay, it's true. It worked. So here's Jad. All right, there's Jad completed. Fight Caves veteran. Very nice. And so we got our fire cape here. No pet, very sad. I was expecting it, but we got our fire cape. Feels good, man. Well, as much as I'm loving the Bofa, I'm recognizing that this would be a lot better if I had better gloves. So the Barrow's gloves are a very big upgrade over Rune gloves. So I got to go finish Recipe for Disaster. I have quite a few quests I need to do before I can do that, which I'll put on the screen right now. I'm not going to bore you guys too much with clips during these quests, but I am going to go knock these out real quick. And so, yeah. It's been a while since I've had an episode where I just knocked out a ton of quests, so I think it was due. All right, so there's the first quest completed. Family Crest is done. This is actually a notable reward here. We got the Steel Gauntlets, which we're about to go turn into the Goldsmith Gauntlets. All right, so we come to Avan here. I hope that's how you say it. And we talk to him and he rambles a little bit and then, yeah, improve the gloves for me. All right, and there you have it, the Goldsmith Gauntlets. I'm probably going to end up using these when I go for level 78 smithing, but for now, let's go knock out the Hero's Quest. All right, pretty big XP drop there, 29,000 XP in various skills. I don't think that gives us any levels, but there's Hero's Quest completed. All right, so we're finishing up the Legends Quest here, and we get to select what skill we want to put the XP in. So of course we're going to do Herb Lore because we are an Iron Man. And so I think we're just going to do this on all of them now real quick. So there's level 73 Herb Lore. And there's the last 30,000 XP on Herb Lore. So we get about a third of the way to level 74. And there is Legends Quest completed. I feel like I have a pretty good tolerance for doing quests on RuneScape now, but that one was honestly painful and it kind of pissed me off, so I'm glad it's over. All right, so we're finishing up the tourist trap here and we get to pick a skill to get some XP in, and I'm gonna go with fletching because it's a pretty low skill for me. I'm actually gonna do it on both. There we go. And then there's the quest completed. So the noteworthy reward here is that I can make throwing darts now. All right, so there is the Temple of Ikov completed. We think we get a fletching level from that. We do. Oh, wow, we can actually make the Toxic Blowpipe now. Good to know. All right, so we're doing Tears of Guthix right now. We should get a couple of Slayer levels from this. Currently, we're at level 38, and that gets us to 40. Not bad. All right, so we're at the lockpick portion of Desert Treasure, and I failed 8 times. So I guess 8 lockpicks wasn't enough. Time to go buy more. All right, well, we brought 9 more lockpicks, and here's our last attempt. Please. Oh my gosh. Okay, got to go buy more. All right, we are heading back now with 16 lockpicks. Surely this is enough. Yes, finally. Of course, it only took 2 lockpicks this time. That's how it always goes. You come back with tons and then it only takes like 1. All right, that's a pretty big milestone. We just got Desert Treasure completed. We got our 3 quest points, and of course we get access to the Ancient's Magic, which is really nice. All right, so I think we just finished Recipe for Disaster. That was the last little subquest we have to do. And so I guess now we get the cutscene. All right, so we just have to do these final boss fights and we'll be done with the quest. So I haven't done these in a really long time, so I have no idea how difficult they are. All right, so here's the gingerbread looking thing defeated. There is Caramel defeated. All right, up next, we're geared to fight Dessert. All right, there's Dessert completed. That was like the fastest one yet because the Bofa slaps. And now we got to kill like a Daganeth, which just seems super random, but let's go gear up for it. All right, there's the random Daganeth completed. And then we just have to kill the Colomancer. And I think I can just Bofa this, so I might not actually need to bank. All right, there's the Colomancer completed, and that should be Recipe for Disaster completed. All right, Recipe for Disaster completed. We get 1 quest point. Awesome. And then we get an antique lamp, so we'll put that in Herblore, 20,000 XP, not bad at all. And then obviously the big reward here is that I can now buy the Barrow's gloves, which is a huge DPS upgrade. So one of the most important things for me to knock out right now is the Ardougne Hard Diary. That way I can pickpocket elves efficiently and Prifdennus to corrupt the Bofa. So I'm kind of just doing a little bit of Guardians of the Rift when I have time here. I'm up to level 55. I need 65 rune crafting. So I'm going to be working on this, but right now I'm kind of itching to do some more quests. And I have a hard clue that requires Swan Song. So I'm going to go do Swan Song right quick so that I can complete this hard clue. And of course, this is just how RuneScape goes. In order for me to do Swan Song, I have to complete the Garden of Tranquility. And in order to do that, I have to go do the Creature of Finkenstrain. So let's go knock those out first. All right, there is the Creature of Finkenstrain completed. A couple quest points and 1,000 thieving XP. Let's go do the Garden of Tranquility. All right, there is Garden of Tranquility completed. And now let's go knock out Swan Song. And in order to do Swan Song, we need Mist and Lava runes. So I'm here at the Air Altar, and I've never actually done this before without Magic Imbue. I just went and made a binding necklace. So I think I just used the water runes on this, hopefully. Okay, that did work. I'm very thankful because I do not have any extra talismans. So now let's go make the lava runes and we'll be ready for the quest. And now I will simply use the earth runes on the fire talisman or altar. And there we go. We got 25 lava runes. Let's go do the quest. We're doing the boss fight here. And yet again, the Bofa is just amazing. I really like it. All right, there is Swan Song completed. We got a lot of XP from that. We just about got level 68 fishing. And now let's go knock out this hard clue. All right, so I just did the Wilderness Agility course hard clue step, and I'm coming to the Mage Arena to bank, and I thought, you know what? While I'm here, why don't I just go ahead and do Mage Arena 1 real quick? I need to get it done, so why not? All right, that is Mage Arena 1 completed. I made sure to get all of the capes, and we got the Ceradoman staff. But guys, you already know what's coming next. We're already here. Let's just go ahead and do Mage Arena 2. This is becoming the longest hard clue step of all time. All right, so first we need to buy the Zamorak and the Guthix staffs, and let's go ahead and knock this thing out. So next we have to cast these spells 100 times each in the Mage Arena, which is pretty annoying because we have to manually cast them, but shouldn't take too long. All right, so there's the Ceradoman spell completed. Now we're going to work on Guthix. All right, we got Guthix completed. Now we're working on Zamorak, and then we'll be ready to do the subquest. All right, this should be our last cast right here. There we go. We have the ability to use this outside, and we just ran out of prayer, so let's get out of here before we die. All right, so we are all geared up for Mage Arena 2 now. I'm starting with the Sarah boss. This is the gear setup I'm going to be going with, so I'm only risking a little over 200k, but hopefully we don't get PK'd. That's the plan at least. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and start out with the Sarah boss. I'm expecting that we're going to have to do a trip per kill. I don't think I'll be able to do more than one since I don't have brews. So I'm just going to be patient and do it that way. All right, there's the Ceradoman boss killed. We got the Justiciar's hand. So let's go back to the guy and trade it in, I guess. All right, so we turned that in. That wasn't too bad. Now we're going to go do the Guthix one next. Well, I forgot to record the boss fight, but here's the Ints route from the Guthix boss. And finally, we just had to kill the Zamorak boss, which was kind of difficult, actually. It was hitting me pretty hard. All of these, I kind of got close to running out of food, but it was fine just using Karamb ones, and I didn't run into any PKers during it. So all in all, not too bad. All right, so we're here with the final piece, which is the Demon's Heart from Zamorak. We just turn this in, and then I guess he'll just imbue one of our capes for us. Yes, so we can just use the cape that we want to have imbued on him here, and we can only do it to one cape. So you do have to choose, unless you want to go back, which I don't. And on my main account, I went with Saradomin, but I am very confident in my decision on this one that I want to go with Zamorak. And there it is. Oh, it looks so good. Man, that's awesome. That is a huge upgrade because this cape gives us an additional 2% magic damage bonus. Very nice. Man, I gotta say, I'm really feeling good about my magic setup right now. Between our new cape here, the Barrow's gloves, the Infinity boots, even the Lunar ring, I mean, we're doing all right. But now it's time for us to finally go finish up that hard clue. All right, we just completed the observatory quest because we needed to do that in order to finish up a bonus little medium casket I have for you guys. So we'll open both of these at the observatory tower. I think it's good luck. We'll start with the medium. Maybe it's not good luck. Now we're going to open up the hard. All right, so we did get a collection log pop up, the Charged Dragonstone jewelry. Yeah, I think at one point these might be useful, but I don't think you can actually use it on a Ring of Wealth. Yeah, so maybe at some point I'll use that for a glory or something, but for now, not super useful. All right, so the next thing that I'm working on is getting a fighter torso, which is actually a piece of content that I enjoy. I'm doing the attacker role right now. I've always just done it like on the mass world here. I don't do the super efficient methods or anything like that. But I don't know. It's always been weird to me that other people pay to have their fighter torsos done because I don't know. I just think it's kind of fun. So we're going to try and knock this out real quick. Well, as you can see in the top left, we have 355 attacker points, which I think should be enough because we are going to get the bonus 5 after each game that we win. So right now I'm doing my favorite role, which is the defender role. Don't flame me in the comments if I'm doing something wrong here. Like I said, I'm not super efficient. But I just do this kind of a basic method where you drop one good and then, I'm sorry, one bad, and then you drop 4 good on those tiles that I've marked. So I enjoy doing this roll quite a bit, actually. So hopefully this one goes well. All right, so there is the defender roll completed. That one was quite a bit of fun. So now I think we're going to try collector next, maybe. All right, we just finished our game in the collector roll and we got enough points. So now we just have healer left. All right, so I ended up finding a really good team actually, and we went pretty quick. I got the healer roll done. I got everything I need. Now I should be able to just buy fighter torso. There it is. So very nice. Get the collection log pop up. And for anyone wondering, it only took me about an hour and a half to get my fighter torso, so it really wasn't too bad at all. And like I said, I actually enjoyed it. It was kind of fun, but with that being said, I think I'm going to call it an episode right here, but man, we got a lot done in this episode between the Barrow's gloves, the fighter torso, the Major Arena 2 cape. Like, I feel like I really upgraded my PVM gear a lot in this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun to make, and we're going to catch you guys in the next one where hopefully we can corrupt the Bofa. No promises, but that's the goal. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Adios.